Hi, Morris Walsh. We're at Murrumai here. We're running anything up to 1,800, 2,000 goats most of the year. We don't do any breeding, it's only just a fattening program. A lot of the goats come in out of the scrub and we just put them on feed or out in the paddock and grow them out a bit for the domestic and export markets. Yeah, the goats that you've seen here today have been worked on, coming from the scrub yesterday afternoon. Yeah, we're just sort of introducing them to the place, putting a tag in their ear so they're ready to go back out, needle, drench, whatever husbandry work needs doing to them, and yeah, and away they go. The individual handler, they're good, but they're a lot slower than this, heaps slower than this, and by the time you pin each one individually, it eats up a lot of time. We really don't want to know individual weights, more interested in handling the whole lot as a bulk group. The other problem we found with the other handlers and that is that you've got to run an air compressor. We've got air operated scales and machines, and that balks all the goats and the air going on and off, in and out. Where here we put 20 or 30, depending on the size of the goat, we can get up to 40, a bit more in this 6 metre machine. And we've normally got 2 or 3 people working here, and we can get through them quite quickly. Depends on what we're doing and what we want to do. 1 needle and 1 drenching and 2 marking. Quite often the needle or the drencher finishes first. He'll grab the other pair of pliers and we'll mark a whole heap more goats, and one bloke will drop back bringing goats up to it all the time. Yeah, it does get through them quite quickly. Probably tagging's our #1 thing we're doing in it. We use the bulk handle a lot for that, to meet the regulatory laws. Drenching, needling. We mark a lot of goats for domestic sale. We don't use the mark and cradles or anything, we just do them, put them through this. You bring 10 or 20 or 30 up at a time. Where the mark and cradles, you're still picking them up, the head's flying around, horns are going right into you all the time, even young stuff. The head flies around and you got to watch them horns don't go into you, or don't take an eye out or something. So we put them all in this now. We've got a lot of female backpackers over the years and get them in, and they're just as good as anybody else to do the job. Because it's not hard on them, and they're not getting hurt. Nobody's sort of getting hit and horns digging into people, and yeah, safety-wise, it's made handling goats a hell of a lot easier, a hell of a lot better. Like you try handling goats like manually in a race, like your legs at the end of the day are like bloody cut like buggery. The other thing is you're not dealing with some of the aggressive big billies. They're quite dangerous, really. I've seen big billies here just plough straight into people, and we're in this bulk handler, just easy to handle, easier operation. We've got 2 drenching or 3 drenching races on the farm, and we're always bringing the stock to here. It is a mobile unit that we can put wheels underneath if we wanted to, shift it out to another farm or another block. But the bulk handle is a 240 volt operation, and you've got to take a generator or something with you. We're in the shed here, it's undercover, we're looking after it, and we've got power here. It all sort of works together. You've got a few to draw them through. Yeah, they just flow in quite quickly, easily, and the gates are sort of sitting there, and just walk along, needle, drench or mark or whatever we want to do to them. And it's quite a safe environment. It's a hell of a lot better than what we had before. The biggest problem, I think, a huge problem, is out in the Western Division, where a lot of these could go, is that finding staff and getting staff out there, like you're kilometres from anywhere. If you can utilise people already on the property without them getting hurt and whatever, that's what I find. Wife will even come over and give me a hand now. Before, she wouldn't have a bar of it, so that's probably something in its own right. I'm happy with it, that's all it needs to be, and it's doing our job efficiently. What more do I need?